Hello again, friends. This time not from my studio, but from the road. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio, and today I'm taking you on my mural tour. I've worked on 9 projects with a local nonprofit called ArtWorks over the years, and I thought it would be fun to show you the 6 public murals I've been a part of. We start off with coffees at Roebling Point Books and Coffee in Covington, Kentucky, to fuel us for the tour. This is the route I've plotted, starting with the very first mural I ever worked on in 2012 in Bellevue, Kentucky, called Garden Party at the Taft, designed by Scott Donaldson. It's a collection of many of the favorite paintings from the Taft Museum of Art, so we spent a lot of time there initially, drawing studies from the originals, so that was a really cool experience. Next, we drive down the street to Newport, where there's a great aquarium, more great art, and good places to eat. Here we come to my latest project with ArtWorks, a mural that I designed called I Wrap Myself in Starlight. It was just completed a couple months ago, and it is part of a new development that includes a music venue. We set off across the river into downtown Cincinnati, where we come to a mural I worked on in 2018 to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Flying Pig Marathon. It's called Dream Big and Fly High, and it was designed by Sarah Cormier, and I was the project manager on this one. It was a big challenge because we painted it in our indoor studio panel by panel, and never saw it in its entirety until it was installed. And that was a bit of a nail biter, I'll tell ya. The next mural is an extra special one on a few different levels. Martha, the Last Passenger Pigeon, was designed by the world-renowned wildlife painter John Ruthven. This mural celebrates Martha, who was the last of her species and died at the Cincinnati Zoo in 1914, despite many conservation efforts. Her body was stuffed and is on display at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. I got to meet and work with John Ruthven himself, painting side by side, so that is a treasured memory. The scaffolding was super, super high, and I still have dreams about walking it. And side note, I was on this crew the summer my husband and I met and fell in love. So the project began just a couple of days after we met. So yeah, I love this mural. Mr. Ruthven has sadly since passed on, but we'll remember him fondly and forever in Cincinnati. Now we drive up into Over the Rhine to visit my boy Henry. This mural is an homage to the Cincinnati strongman, Henry Holtgrew. He was a German immigrant living in this neighborhood in the early 1900s, and he was a famous strongman, performing feats of strength to the delight of his neighbors. Jason Snell designed this mural, and I could not love it more. It's so bright, and I love all of the turn-of-the-century design flourishes all over this thing. I really loved coming to this mural site every morning. What a great summer. Finally, we arrive at another mural I designed in 2020 called Girls. This was part of a series of smaller murals called New Lines, which focused on bringing art to alleyways. It was my first time as an ArtWorks mural designer and an adaptation of one of my relief prints. I only designed, so I can only imagine what a challenge it was working on the faceted surface of this wall. The team did a really amazing job. All right, that's the end of my little tour. Thanks so much for coming along. If you're able, you should visit Cincinnati and take a look at its over 300 public murals. Thank you, ArtWorks and Cincinnati, for letting me paint all over your walls. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.